Welcome back to Rockstock Channel, Guy Below. We had you in the Canada Rocks event, our first conference earlier this year, but you are now in production at North American Lithium. So Rodney has a series of questions. We're going to have him just take it away from here.
Thoughts I've seen in your presentation, you've given some numbers, but if you could please, with Nel having started production, can you give us an update on your current production run rate, the shipping schedule, if that's all on track, and when you expect to reach the target volume equivalent of 226,000 a year?
Thank you very much, Rodney. We're so excited following the successful startup. Again, that plant and mine operation, we'll put that in operation within 2 years and with less than $200 million. And as promised, we started production in March, and ramp up is going absolutely very well. We're exactly where we said we would be. So we are the team. We have an amazing team. This is something I wanted to say that we've been quite successful in putting in place a team, a great team of operators and mine builders. So all that together helped us achieving our goals and target. And for now, the team is happy to be there. You've seen the DFS that has confirmed a $2.2 billion value just for now. But you've seen the numbers, of course, for the quarter. We did produce in excess of close to 30,000 tons of concentrate and ramp up. We're quite pleased about that. Year to date, at the end of June, we were at 33,000, a little bit above 33,000 tons, close to 5.5% grade for the concentrate. Exactly where we said. So we're testing our processes and our system. We're pushing concentrate from the mine site all the way on the rail down to the port. And as you have seen earlier, on August 1st, we have announced our first revenues, our first shipment has left the port. And that was quite a moment for the team. Yeah, exactly where we said we would be. Things are going very well. And it should be a very successful year for Nal's team.
So when are you likely to reach the 226 annualized production rate?
The way things are going, we said when we started, we said that we should be there somewhere around Q4. We're still in line with those expectations.
Okay, that's great. And you mentioned briefly the 5.5. Are you going to continue to produce a concentrate around that grade?
With the current market conditions, 5 and 5.4, 5.5, this is the optimal point for concentrate grade in terms of volumes and revenues. So now this is what we're planning to do this year. But if market demands 6%, we can produce it. We've proved that the plant can handle it very successfully. But 5.4, 5.5, that's the sweet spot right now for us.
Okay, great. And you previously alluded to possible offtakes. How are those discussions progressing?
Yeah, it's progressing very well. We are in discussions with different companies, and we should be able to announce some good news in the weeks and months ahead of us.
So is that likely to be something happen this year?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The discussions are going very well. There's a high demand for the concentrate, and we've seen it with our very first shipment with on-spec, material on-spec. So it went very well. No issues for that. Yeah, only positive.
Okay, that's good. And you're doing drilling in the TB in the hub to define a larger resource to supply the concentrator. How's that campaign going?
We have a very aggressive drilling campaign within the pit and also outside the pit. We did acquire extra land just east of the deposit through our partnership with Jordan. This year, we're planning to drill 50,000 meters, and that's going very well, going on schedule. And we're very confident that this will allow us to grow further the resources at now. There's never been a better place to add resources next to a mine, and we're drilling within the pit area. We're very confident that this will allow us to grow further.
And you released a study on some downstream to produce lithium carbonate. At Nel, you've got a target date of 2026. How's that all coming on?
Oh yeah, let's go. That's going on very well. We are currently doing some trade-off studies with our partners, and we're aligning the next step for the studies, doing it right. But we're fully focused on that. The unveiling of the PCTS, the pre-feasibility study, if you wish, has shown that going downstream now is the right thing to do, and that will deliver huge values for our stakeholders and for Sayona and for Quebec and in Canada. That thing will deliver in excess of a $3.2 billion value. And when we combine that with now, what we've announced, the DFS, now it's greater than $5 billion. So very exciting news, and I would say a great future for now and our stakeholders.
And then on to the Northern Hub, and something that we've definitely been keeping our eye on. If we look at Moblan and where it's got to, it looks like that could be shaping up to be a really substantial resource. I know you've got an exploration program going at the moment. Can you give us some feedback there?
Oh, that's right. The Moblan has the DNA to become a world-class deposit. When we did purchase Moblan, we had the resources of about 14 million ton. And within just 9 months and through 37,000 meters of drilling, we brought that resources from 14 million now to 50 million ton. Oh, this is huge. And this year, we've added on top of that a drilling program, probably one of the largest drilling programs in Quebec, of 60,000 meters on top of that. And that drilling campaign is going very well. We were stopped for a few weeks because we had some wildfires in the area, so we had to evacuate the area. But the operation have resumed, and now I think we are about seven drills currently at Moblan, and we're ramping up to 8 drills over there. So it's going very well, and I can't wait to unveil the new resources sometime next year. But Moblan is very exciting.
I mean, I don't know if you're allowed to, but my sense is that could be triple figures. You could hit 100. Are you allowed to say? Is that a target that you'd have in mind?
Definitely that Moblan has that type of DNA, and what we drill and we see through the core, it's what we have announced when we did unveil the new resources at Moblan. It's something fantastic. The deposit is thick, continuous. It's on near surface and on surface. We believe this will have a low strip ratio, low cost. Moblan is within 2 kilometers of an highway in northern Chibougamau. And we truly feel that Moblan will be an exceptional deposit and will deliver lots of value for all our stakeholders, including First Nation, the government of Quebec, Canada, and all our stakeholders. Yeah, very, very exciting news. And the drilling takes place. And we will also unveil our definitive feasibility study in November. Yeah, lots of exciting news coming from Moblan.
Guy, you own 60% of Moblan. What's the other 40%? And is there a path for you to get 100% of that project?
We own 60% of Moblan, and the 40% is owned by Sept, which is the government of Quebec, or investment Quebec. And we're quite pleased to work in partnership with Sept to develop the Moblan deposit, because Sept has a lot of experience, a lot of expertise drilling in James Bay and exploring in James Bay. And just next to Moblan, we did purchase the claims from Troilus, which give us another 1,000 square kilometer of land just next to Moblan. So imagine how can we grow the resources over there. So when we look at all the value that will come out of now and will come out of Moblan, and the going downstream at both Moblan and now, I will definitely bring a lot of value together, and this will be reflected at one point.
Where does your cash balance stand? How long will that last?
At the end of June, our cash balance was at $211 million, and more importantly, zero debt. And we just had the first shipment, and so we're getting our first revenue stream coming in, and that we have also all the shipment also that will be conducted in the next quarter. So we're good to go for many quarters.
Okay, excellent. So thanks very much for coming on to Rockstock Channel again for our second conference, and good luck. We look forward to further shipments, revenue, offtake, and exploration upside at Moblan.
Yeah, that's right. Lots of exciting news coming. Very, very exciting time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.